As a question of the day is what is your character's relationship with magic? Are they scared of it? Do they want to know more about it? Are they indifferent to it? How do you feel about magic in general?
Grotus knows. It's kind of like how programming or engineering works for me in real life, regular day to day. I
Mm-hmm.
get that it works and it's a thing. I just ain't got a mind or the time for it.
Hmm.
I think for Bras, I think she's probably a little bit more scientific minded with like the alchemy, kind of measures and exact things. But I think she does have a curiosity about magic. Maybe not like huge one, but like how you kind of have a passing fancy about like a hobby or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. How about Maz and Hunker?
Maz doesn't understand magic, and the only thing she's really ever learned about magic is that um you get magic powers by uh selling yourself to demons, and she's like, I wonder if I can be the demon in this scenario.
Got to get magic to sell it, and we're doing that with these mystic vibration doobies.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. The long con. All right, Hunker.
I like telling jokes that make people die.
That works. All right. Get that. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get the map up here. So, anybody remember what we got up to last time? That led up to us being outside of this distillery.
I don't, but if y'all want,
Grotus has notes.
Ooh. All right.
Grotus has notes and background music I'm about to cue up if you'll allow 2 seconds.
Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
yeah, I gotta get back in. So yes, take your time.
Okay, as we begin. Grotus awakes from a stupor, a deep, long sleep,
Oh no.
as if last night was a month ago. He stumbles forward, naked, and gestures towards his corkboard wall full of rags, mementos, clues, crude drawings, and clues. After a moment, he starts to flip through the different clues and explain what each one says. And we have here Harper Fine, Ms. Laudra, with a stumpin' chaw scrawled underneath it. Dead suddenly. Big ol' skull, crossbones, nightmare symbol. We've gone through Cawshacks, called out the lumberjack Gaston guy. Big ol' letter says lumberjack off, must destroy better guy. Grotus turns and gives you all like kind of a half eyebrow wink, like I'm gonna fuck that dude up. Something's off at the distillery is in the middle, and then there's an arrow pointing to the window outside. There is a distillery. Part of the north side, we park on the north side, and this is tattooed on Grotus's chest. Park on the north side of town because bad shambling shit is in the forest to the south. Grotus looks in the mirror, reads it backwards, and looks towards you all. Oh shit, guys, are we on the north side of town?
Maz doesn't know how to read a map.
His lucidity slowly returns, as much as there ever was of it.
All right. All right. Yeah, so that did pretty much cover everything. There's you guys went through a little small town, you get Game Turpin Row. There's this festival that's in kind of setting up or in process of happening, but some funny business has been afoot, and so you've been traipsing out here into the forest to check out this distillery, and in the process of examining this body that you guys had found in a cart here, you got jumped by a bunch of Zolgaths out of the bushes here. So, if all of you want to roll up your initiative here. Pretty sure I made all these guys visible. Yeah, they should all be. Okay.
1 sec, still trying to get back in.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, I should select my sheet.
You should.
That would help, I guess.
Nah, it's fine. Just do it all like telepathically. It'll be great.
In my mind, Maz gets nat 20s on all of her rolls.
See, this is how we should always play.
That's what my mental dice are showing?
Yep. It's the theater of the mind, everything. And the theater of the mind is rigged.
Except for wisdom checks. She never makes those.
She doesn't know what those are.
Yeah. Unless it's about rocks.
But that's just funnier when you don't make those.
Although I guess knowledge about rocks would be intelligence.
Knowledge about rocks is intelligence. Knowledge not to make a rock salad is wisdom.
Can I get the map?
Yes. Let me reshare this since people are loading back in. Let's see. Share.
Coco!
Food thief.
Coco.
All right. Let's see.
Mm.
Let's see. Get everybody. I don't know. Get Grotus's here. And then we'll be off to the races.
What races are we going to?
Violence, evidently.
I like violence.
Well, you're in luck. There we go. Okay. Everything.
Beautiful initiative roll there, Grotus.
31. Goddamn.
He's sharp once he's awake.
We're next to a distillery. He can smell it in the air.
Woo!
I'm so stimulated.
All right. Well, even despite the 31, there are a couple others ahead of you here. So,
Rigged.
well,
Right?
they did get the jump on you out of the bushes. To be fair.
Rigged.
All right. So, you guys heard all this rustling in the bushes, and these Zolgaths all pop out, and this one runs out of the kind of large central bush to the north of you here, and moves down here, and he raises a scimitar. Hits. Swings once more. Critical miss. Woofs it. Maz is able to duck behind this front arm of this cart here, out of the way of that one. He hisses. This next Zolgath here also runs out of the bushes. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Gets to there. And attempts to throw a javelin at Honker here. Hits. And chucks another one. Misses. Let's see, another Zolgath in the bushes. I was running out directly at Scorch. And Scimitar's. Critical miss. And critical miss. Scout is, or not Scout. Scorch is dodgy. Grotus.
Hoi!
Zolgath's approach and Zolgath's await in the bushes.
Grotus drops into stumbling stance and immediately stumbles in between Honker and the medium humanoid Zolgath. You stay away from my baby! And then he starts stumbling around like an absolutely drunk, pissed off mama bear. Just swirling and whirling. So this is going to be a flurry of blows. And yeah, stunning strikes and all that good shit.
All right. Smack him up. A hit. All right. Your blows begin striking true.
And then the second one, because it's flurry of blows, get to do two.
Mm-hmm. Second fist coming around the other way.
That will be my turn. So yeah, stumbling stance, move, swing, swing. Oh, stunning strike. He has to make a save against that first one or be stunned one.
Right. Let's see. And that was, what was the amount that he had to pass for that one?
Creature, when you target the same creature with 2 flows, you can try to stun the creature if either strike hit deals damage. Fortitude save against your class DC or be stunned 1.
Fortitude
Stunned
save.
3 on a failure.
Okay. Let's see. Fortitude. Save. Well, they rolled a 27.
It says my fortitude save throw base settings. Where do I find that again? I always hate
That's a good question.
I'm looking in the combat menu.
Yeah, I would think that would be there. Let's see. Hammer class face. Oh, I mean,
So you,
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna guess that it's that number right to the right of the word fortitude. Like your base would be like minus plus 19.
Okay, so they have to beat a 19. Okay.
Okay, so that beats it.
Okay, so they succeed, and not a critical success. So it wasn't 10 over. They succeed, so that's just nothing. No stun.
They just get punched in the face.
They get punched in the face, as you do. All right, Braz.
Okay. I think first I'm gonna climb up on the wagon here just to get a little bit better vantage point.
Mm-hmm. High
And
ground,
then
always good.
I'm gonna do crafted alchemist fire greater And I think I'll kind of lob it behind the one that's in front of Grotus. So I think I can get 3 of them then, I think.
Let's see. If you're lobbing, you can probably get. Yeah, you can probably get all 4 of those because if you're just going right in the middle there, that should hit the one in front of Grotus, the one in front of Scorch, and the 2 that are yet in the bushes.
Okay, we'll do that.
Nice. Let's see. Miss. Okay, it misses, but we still get the splash stuff. There we go.
That's my turn.
All right. And, since you're kind of throwing this into this bush here as well, the bush also starts kind of catching on fire here from the alchemist fire that you chucked. You said that was everything?
What?
Was that everything for your...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That brings us to this one up here, who runs down this way and tries to throw a javelin up at you, Braz, since you're kind of up here on this cart. Misses. And chucks another one. Critical miss. And let's see, this other Zolgath up here also runs down out of the bush. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. All right, runs around this way. And where it's at behind the cart doesn't have the best angle on you, Braz. And so it just waits there. Honker.
Honker will say, "You threw a javelin in my eye, and now you all must die." And the one that's fighting Maz,
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of looking at in particular, would need to make. Oh, I got to roll a diplomacy check against the target's will DC for this
Okay.
thing that I'm doing.
Okay.
And because of the feats and whatnot, that's a performance check
Okay.
in the end.
So go ahead and roll that. That definitely passes.
Is it a critical or just a regular success?
That is a critical success.
God
Okay.
damn.
So they'll take a -3 to perception and will saves for a minute.
Okay.
They can end it with a retort. It can be done. That can be done via like a skill action or a single action, but it takes an action for them to try and end that with a retort.
Okay.
And then after that, he will. Sorry, I had this all figured out before.
All good.
There it is. So then I will also cast Phantom Pain on the one 23.
Okay.
So I'll add a +3 to my saving roll because I don't have an effect to put on him to give the -3.
Okay.
But this is a will save he's going to make, so I'll give myself a +3 to account for his -3.
That works. All right.
Cool.
He fails his save.
Awesome. So on a fail, they will take 2d4 Right there, and then he's sickened 1 from that, and
Okay, and that's the
also
one. That's
takes
the one where they have to take like a turn to like retch, right?
Phantom Pain. He's can if they do, yeah, if because if they take a turn or if they recover from being sickened,
Hmm.
then the persistent damage ends because they'll also be taking some persistent damage from that.
Okay.
Which I think you can retch. You're right. I didn't remember that, but I'm pretty sure you're correct. You can retch to end being sickened.
I will double check. Let's see. Pathfinder 2 Sicken condition. Let's see. Yeah, it's a fortitude save to try to attempt to recover, which will reduce if you succeed, it reduces your sickness value by 1 or 2 on a critical success. So cool. All right. Brings us to. All right, so we got skirmish over here in the bush, a little bit on fire. The bush is a little bit on fire. He comes running out of the bush. 10, 25. He just kind of runs off in this direction, trying to like pat the fire goop from the alchemist fire off of him to get out of that way. And let's see. Oh, we should. What was that? What was the persistent damage on that fire? Because it's his turn, so he should have taken another persistent tick. Braz.
Let me look. Persistent 3.
3. Okay, I'll do that here. Okay, so he runs off on fire. Maz, you got a dude in front of your face.
Yep. I am gonna attack the dude in front of my face and use my rapier.
Okay. Nice hit. Roll him up. Nice.
Okay, gonna do it again.
Get another hit. All right. Once more.
Yep.
Okay.
Once more with feeling.
And it indeed still hits. Stab, stab, ahoy. God damn.
Okay, gonna
Okay.
go get pizza. How many slices do you want?
15.
Yeah, just whatever. Fill a plate. I don't care.
Pile it. Fill the plate.
I'll bring some back for you too quick.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's from a nice wood-fired place near here, so yeah, good shit.
So kind of you to share.
Right?
Hey, I do actually still have a screenshot somewhere that I know I checked as recently as 6 months ago of Riz promising to make me a sandwich if I met her. So it's from like at least
I do feel like I
15
remember
years
this. Yeah.
It's on Skype. It's a Skype screenshot.
Oh shit, that's way old then. Holy fuck. Oh wow,
Doesn't
that's
matter. Still valid.
still valid. Yep. Oh hi pumpkin, do you want the rest of your food? Here you go. All right. So we got skirmisher up here in the bushes. Comes running out. Comes up next to his buddy here by Maz. And Scimitar. Hit 1. Misses. Tries again. On the backswing. Misses. Damn. Alright. This other Zolgath here in the bush. Also takes the persistent fire damage. I'll go ahead and apply that. Comes running out of this bush and sits on fire. Also patting himself off. And he runs off kind of this direction to the south, kind of behind you guys, kind of continually patting himself all over and trying to get this fire to go out and make this stop. And Scorch.
We'll have him bite the one in front of him.
Okay. Scorch. No, it's not target Maz. Why are you targeting Maz? Okay. Bites. Hits. And bites again. Nice. Hits. All right.
Oh, good boy.
All right, top of the next round. So, Grotus, as you begin your turn, you hear some shouts to the east of you here. You can't quite see from where you are, but Braz, let's see, Braz, you can kind of make it out from where you are on the cart there. So to the east of you, there's this larger distillery building that's like appears to be kind of the main gathering place of this, and there's a door on the northern side of the building that has like several barrels that have all been kind of set up outside the door as some kind of barricade. And you see this door come busting open here, and the barrels kind of hastily pushed back a bit, and you see a couple folks step out of this, and they shout in the direction of you all. Uh, Tell us where to shoot. And let me get a picture here for you. So a couple of distillery workers that seem to have barricaded themselves up inside of this. They come out behind their little barrel barricade here, bows at the ready. They heard the commotion here of somebody, assumedly coming to rescue them, so they think. And they are at your command. So, with these distillery workers... Oh, hold on. Somebody just raided us. Oh, hey, Plague. Welcome. Here, let me shout you out here.
Think of what her family sounds like. She's from a small
I may not be
town.
quite as responsive to chat right now because I am running this game, but thank you for stopping by.
New York, yes.
And enjoy.
New
Okay.
York. Good
So,
God, if I can
yeah,
say
these distillery workers,
I'm sorry, that's
they
so
are
funny.
able to be directed to shoot
God, you're
at
so cute.
a target of your
Obviously I'm
choosing.
not from New York, but
So it costs an action to direct them. So you would basically just shout out like what target you want them to go for, and there's some rolls that they'll do, and we'll see if they hit. They are available to any of you,
Cool.
as an option for the moment. So
And where exactly are they at?
let me grab.
Everywhere.
they're everywhere. They're in the walls. Oh god. All right.
There's barrels on the north side.
Yeah,
of
let me grab a. They don't have an actual token. Let me grab a random token here. Let's see. Marker. How is there not just basic ass human? What the heck? What? There's not like just a basic ass person in here.
Who wants to be a basic ass person?
Right? Let's see. Oops. Come on. Why does this not want to add? that into the tracker. Feel like
Very exciting content.
I know.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm just very confused why this isn't coming up with like anything when I try to search.
Honker recognizes like a small lull in the battle, and he says to the one in front of Grotus, "Did you know that there is a known tree called a quaking aspen on this island that is actually one organism, and that is what most of these trees are made up of? In fact, it's the second largest organism on Galarian, second only to your mother."
Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa.
Wow.
My aspen's quaking.
Right?
Well, I don't know why I can't seem to add another thing into the combat tracker right now, but suffice it to say, they're north of that building and they await your command.
I'm gonna punch the ones I can see.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Somebody strike. Woo woo woo.
Smackaroo. Critical. Let's go. Roll it up.
Love it.
Bam.
Fists of Fury!
All right.
He can do that save now to see if he's stunned.
I sure can. Let's see. That was the fortitude.
Got to beat a 19.
Got to be 19. Let's see what we got. Fortitude save. He rolls a 27 again.
He's got pretty high fortitude.
Yeah,
They're gross lizard people. All right, and then the second one.
Okay.
And that flurry. It's another hit.
Yet another hit. Nice.
That dead. Okay, then I'm going to feint and do a deception.
Okay.
And that is against some other DC, his DC, whatever his charisma or perception DC would be.
A perception DC. Let's see. That one. Yeah, that definitely passes. Critically, even.
Ooh, I don't know if that does anything special. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know if we've.
On a success, instead of making the target flat-footed against your next attack, become flat-footed against both attacks from the flurry of blows. Ooh, I should have used that first.
Okay, good to know.
That's neat. Ooh, I also had flying kick. I got to use that this round. Okay, I should have looked at my stats more than my. It's more than my notes. Okay. Anyway, he's flat-footed. I'm gonna add that.
Okay.
I know this is off topic and a derailment, but I'm pretty sure one of those times where Grotus was trying to say flat-footed, he said flat-farted.
He did,
And
and
I'm
it was
laughing
great.
a lot
I
about
also
it.
laughed.
Flat-footed.
Nice. Critical.
Fucking die.
Here's where all our critical hits have been hiding. They were in this session. What the hell?
This session, this battle, that doesn't really impact a lot.
You're right, Lolo. You're right.
Dumping crits into the what? And there, how many of these fuckers are there? How many crits could they take?
Right?
I know.
Okay, how is that one looking here? Let's see. Well, I mean, I can tell you right now, like you're looking at this guy, he is barely hanging on, like a little bit higher on some of those dice, and he probably would have knocked him out. So,
Sounds like Honker just needs to throw a rock at his head.
Perhaps.
All right, so that brings us to Maz.
Woo! I'm gonna just keep attacking the one that I've been stabbing.
Yep, just keep poking
Shish
holes.
kebab. Did that go through?
I haven't seen anything come up yet.
It rolled. That was a good roll.
Give it a moment.
Was it one of your mind rolls?
No,
Mind blitz.
it was a 15.
Oh yeah, that's not your mind roll because your mind rolls are 20s.
I'm very confused. Well, that one goes through. Oh, wait, what?
You're not targeting. But we will take that roll that you did of the 29 that we saw come through. That does hit. So go ahead and roll your pokey damage here. Very nice. And I assume your further actions continue the violence.
Look, Maz is a one-trick pony. She
Yet
just
another
goes.
critical. Let's go. 44. All right, so you stab into this, and he has had enough holes for today. He is plentifully sponged, and he falls to the ground. This skirmisher is out of here. Let me find where this one is in the dang list.
It's number 23.
Yeah. There's just a bunch of them here. Let's see. Here he is. He's dead. Blood splat. Let's go. All right, you do still have one action.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack number 7.
You can spread the joy.
You also command the archery squad.
Yeah, it's true. You could also command the archers.
I already rolled.
That's true. You did already roll. Okay, well, that was a miss. You were so elated from your critical that you were giddy with excitement and a little too giddy. A little too giddy, and you went wide.
I had turned to Honker and Braz and Grotus and been like, look! And then I managed to miss.
As you, like, stab behind you over your shoulder, like, look what I did!
Yeah, pretty much. Like it was more of an accidental attempt to stab than a real attempt to stab, but it still counts.
Still counts. All right. So this Zilgath skirmisher up here managed to get himself. Let's see. Oh wait, no. Let me see. Let me roll the fortune. See if he did get his fire put out. That is something they have to roll. Let's do fortitude. 32. Okay, he did manage to get the persistent fire padded out.
Don't worry, I'll set you on fire again.
Well, he comes back into the fray. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 23. Okay, so he gets over to here. And with his last action, he chucks a javelin up at you, Braz, perched on this cart. And whiffs it. All right, this other one.
At him.
Fitting. All right, this skirmisher in the back here. He climbs up the back of the cart here.
Braz does a vicious mockery.
And kind of stands over this kind of wrapped body here on the cart. And Scimitar swipes at you once. And hits. And then for his last move, with the other hand, tries to claw. Critical miss.
No one puts holes in my sister but me!
I'm gonna let that one slide.
Okay. I don't know about that one. It's a Zilgath over here in front of Grotus. He is barely hanging on with the last ounce of strength that he has.
Look, there were a lot of alchemy accidents when they were growing up.
A lot.
There's a reason why Maz isn't the alchemist.
Fair. All right. Scimitar swipes. 1. A bite with the jaws. He's going all out. He's going sicko mode, and he's kind of sick at it. Let's see.
You know, Grotus, if you just, like, blow on his face, he'd probably fall over dead.
It seems that way. Those are some critical misses.
Grotus gets hit by the scimitar and then just kind of like
He can't even see anymore.
he just like pirouettes into the slice. So he's gonna come around with a huge back, like spinning back elbow on the other end. So that's because he's now off guard to my next strike because stumbling stance.
That's true. That's true.
You hit me with melee. That's what I want you to do.
And with like the the time warp that any tabletop combat happens in, we just have like this slow-mo Grotus elbow just coming around. Just
Yeah, that's magic.
Telegraphing the shit out of it right into his temple.
It's so beautiful, I could cry.
It has the speed and pacing of like a Bollywood action scene.
Oh,
perfect.
excellent.
Perfect. There we go. There we go.
Somehow Bollywood fits Grotus's personality very well.
Time speeds up and slows down like whenever the fuck you want.
You know, it really does. It really does. All right, this one over here is attacking at Scorch. Critical.
Oh,
Rude.
Rude indeed.
That dog is an innocent angel.
With the
he's such a good
jaws.
boy.
And the jaws again. And once more.
They're not getting very good damage though.
We do not condone
Oh,
animal
he
violence
did
on
get
this
3
channel.
bites off on Scorch. All right, this one over here by Maz was getting poked. Very well, didn't quite get poked. He managed to dodge the last one there. Poke's back.
It was the concept of a poke.
The concept, exactly. All right, with a miss. And a miss. And... dodge it, little fucker, aren't you? Okay.
Sure am.
All right, this one over here continues trying to put out his fire. Let's see, roll. All right, he's kind of continuing to run, and he kind of runs into this barrel here, and is trying to get the fire stuff out, and does manage to get it out on himself, but he has also lit one of these barrels on fire in the process. And he doesn't really notice, though. He's been too busy trying to get the stuff off of him. But he pulls out a javelin and tries to chuck it this direction, up at Honker. With a miss. And a miss. Honker. And don't forget, we do have those archers over by the building.
Honker sees the that the one is kind of wailing on Scorch, and he will say, "We don't hurt the animals in this circus," and he kind of runs over, like as he's saying, his head splits in half. And then he runs over and bites the other guy.
Bites him. Okay.
On one.
Honker
Yeah. No attack roll on this one. Just a spell.
Okay. Holy fuck. Oh, this spell! I forgot about this one.
Honker has been filing his teeth down when no one's looking.
Honker went to Turkey and got caps.
Jesus fucking Christ. Whew. All right, Honker takes a significant chomp. Like just like this thing's entire tail is just gone, just bit off.
Why do we even bother doing fights? We should just send Honker in.
So, have Honker bite everything. Have Honker send out the nuke box. Just.
We would have to do literally no work.
I mean,
At a
to
meta
be
level,
fair,
Honker could tank and heal for you guys.
to be fair, between Maz and Braz, we don't do much comparatively.
We don't.
I don't know. I mean, your rapier puts out bonkers damage, so.
That'll be my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay.
I'm kind of bigger though when I come back.
Braz is
as
a
it
really good
part of his soul
cheerleader,
for a
though.
little while.
Nice. All right. Speaking of bras, you're up here on the cart, dodging scimitar swipes over a dead
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. Yeah. Just not my dead body. Yeah, they all kind of moved and screwed up what I was gonna do, so I guess I'm just gonna smack this guy with my club, I guess.
Okay. No. That's a hit. Oof. Snake eyes on the damage dice. Ouch.
That just
A
means
miss.
that it has poison damage, right?
Right. That's how that works.
Mhm.
All right, that's all she wrote.
Okay. All right. All right. I did finally manage to get a thing. It just happens to be a. It's the token for a Kate Sith, but it's actually a distillery worker. It's not a tiny cat. So
That's disappointing.
It really is.
just this
I'm
tiny cat with like a longbow, like 10 times its size somehow, and just
Yeah.
All right, so the distillery workers, there wasn't any direction given to them as to who they're shooting at, so they're just going to try to shoot who they can. They shoot at Zulgath Skirmisher 10 here, the one just north of the cart. And let's see, what is their roll thing here? Okay, here we go. Okay, plus their... Yeah, let's see, that would be... All right, they miss. Unfortunately, their arrows go wide past. All right, brings us to Scorch.
chomp chomp.
Chomp chomp. All right. Bites ahoy. Honker leading by example with the bites.
Mhm.
Scorch decides to join, but doesn't quite have the ridiculous biting capability that Honker somehow has in this moment.
He thinks it's a game because Honker did it.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, speaking of Honker, full and happy.
In case you all want to see the show again, perhaps tell your friends that you meet in the afterlife to come visit the Circus of Wayward Wonders. And that'll be a Dirge of Doom
Nice.
on all of them.
All right.
I do love that while you're trying to kill all these things, that you're still at least promoting our circus.
Grote is said to believe in the cause. Honker believes in the cause.
Mm-hmm.
And we really appreciate that.
Yep.
Honker just likes making people laugh.
Yep. Honker's the best union president you guys have ever had.
I know.
And then he'll lean towards number 4 and kind of look him up and down and say, "Wow, man, your mom was right. She should have spit you out, huh?" And they'll do a will save.
He fails.
Fails. So then he'll take persistent fire damage.
Ooh. Okay.
On their turns, and then another level of frightened. So I can drop a frightened 2 on him.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Man,
That's my
those
turn.
those zingers burn literally. Woo. All right. Zolgath up here moves up a little bit here, and instead of targeting Braz, targets Maz with the bites. A chomp. Hit. And once more for their third action here. Also a hit. All right. Zolgath on the cart. Let's see. Goes for Braz. And a 1. Hits.
It's time for a tap.
Critical miss. Second time. Stumbles a bit on this body on the cart. It's kind of awkward. The cart does kind of move a little bit with you guys on it. It's not super stable. Misses once more.
Okay, I'm not super stable either.
Mood. So, the one in front of Grotus that somehow, thanks to the way the turn order is rolled, is still alive. The elbow is still just it's coming in. It's getting there. All right. Once again, with the last stand attempt, the gods decided with his initiative rolls that would be the case. And 1. Hit. Terrible damage roll, though. 2. Miss. 3. Woof. That elbow is really disconcerting. It's throwing him off his game. All right.
He knows it's the end.
He knows it's the end. He's starting to give up. He's starting to put down the controller. All right, the one over here behind the cart. Javelin chucking. Ooh. A critical. Not the best damage roll, but a critical nonetheless.
It's not getting super great damage.
They are not. To be fair, there was like 9 of them, so if they were, that would not be pretty. All right, the one over here on Scorch, missing his tail, is kind of yelling in pain and anger and whatnot. He strikes once at Scorch, hits, and his other 2 attacks at Honker, biting his dang tail off. Damn. Woofs him. All right. This one up here by Maz. They are just having a rough time.
That one should have taken a d6 on his turn.
Oh, the one by you?
Yeah, that I insulted. That's first. I rolled it.
Okay, you got it. Sweet. All right. The one down here by the barrels. The barrels continue to burn. Let me see. Let me roll something here. Whew. Okay. So, this Zolgath skirmisher, he pulls back his arm to chuck a javelin at Honker again. And as he does so, the fire damage that he put onto this barrel ignites. It seems that these barrels are full of spirits of some kind. And
They're full of ghosts?
Yep, they're full of ghosts. And they're explosive. And so one goes and the rest go in a chain reaction. And
So that Zolgath is kind of dead.
kind of, and there's a little bit of damage here. You got Grotus and Honker and Scorch are just within the radius here. They're on the edge of the blast. Let's see. So let's see. Whew. Okay. So, Skirmisher 9 Kaboom. And then Scorch and Honker and Grotus with the distance that you guys are at the edge there. We'll reduce that just a little. So it'll be 17 instead. Alright, so Grotus, Honker, go ahead and apply 17 damage to yourself. I'll get Scorch. 9. 50. Okay. Alright, your butts are a little singed. You're all wearing assless chaps now.
I
Bold
did my
of you to assume that Grotus wasn't already.
Steps ahead
You
of
got
you.
a point. You got a point. All right, which brings us to Braz.
Okay.
As this huge explosion goes off down here.
I love it. You know I love blowing shit up.
That is
Speaking
true.
of, I'm going to craft some more alchemist fire, and I'm going to throw it so I can get these 3 Zolgas by me and Maz.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we're going to do that one more time.
Okay, they do take some splash damage. One of them does get hit with that second one, though. It does also light the bush to the north on fire.
I'll just do the splash twice since I threw 2.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right.
Oops, I may have that 3 times.
No, I think you're good. I think it's good. It looks like it went right from what I'm seeing.
Okay, and that is it.
Okay. Scorch. Biting.
Yes.
Biting and a little burned.
He's a little scorched.
He is a little scorched. Remember
Dang.
when we heard that he got burned bad? He's got a Friar Tuck haircut now.
All right. Archers over here. They haven't been directed for anyone, but so they shoot for this one.
You
over
have them on the combat tracker, sir?
I do, but I just have like a random creature. Oh, they're
Okay, we
oh,
yeah, there
let
we
me
go.
make them
There we go.
visible. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry about that. So they shoot over here at. Oof, that is yet another miss. Okay, Grotus, that elbow has been coming in. Finally, the payoff.
Okay, got the modifiers open. Off guard to this stumbling strike that's not going to be my flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the final blow. Hell yeah, it is.
Well,
Death by elbow.
Jabang.
very dead. Very, very dead.
And then, without losing any momentum, he spins through the elbow and then shoots underneath his arm with the pentagram accordion fist thing. Detaches so he doesn't have to stride to hit Skirmisher 4 with feint.
Okay.
Because the first one's going to miss, and then the other one comes in over the head with a flurry of bouncing hits.
Okay. This sounds fucking sick. Go ahead. Roll it up.
Jen. Beat that. To your
You are good at that.
DC. And then, okay, so now you're off guard to this business. Both of them are off guard. Fuck.
Ooh. Woof.
My name
Okay,
is
that one
Grotus.
hits though.
My name is Grotus. You got shit, and I'm gonna fuck it up. Shit's getting fucked up. Why is it half? Oh, he's half health.
Why is it half? I don't know. I don't see any reason why that should be half, so I'm going to fix that. Let's see.
I just realized too, I forgot to put persistent on the one that I hit with my thing, so I'll add that.
Okay. Let's see. Zolgath for... Okay, with that doing full damage, he would actually be dead.
Okay, cool. But also, it's not applying the backstabber damage. I don't have that coded in right. So if I hit something that's off guard with the stumbling strike, it should be like 1 or 2 additional damage.
Well, then he is very definitely dead. With that,
wonderful. All right, that's all my stuff.
Okay, Maz.
Oh, I get to attack again?
Yeah, you were at the very bottom of this turn.
Yeah, it takes a while to get back to me when I'm at the top on the last turn
And the bottom of the next one, yeah.
Time to like take a nap during battle.
Oh, I'm crocheting away. I am just gonna keep attacking with my rapier. It's worked so far.
It has. Stabbing works. See? Roll it up. Sadly, there's no bonus rolling Snake Eyes poison damage.
I know.
But you still hit.
Wouldn't that be so cool if it did, though?
Nice. Good rolls, good rolls. Whew. All right, he's starting to look a little spongy. And
Having lizard shish
wow. Okay, we actually had the entire party all roll at the top of initiative this time, one after another. Nice. All right. All of the recent dying has invigorated everybody. Grotus at the top.
giving us motivation.
Blood for the blood god.
Yep.
Flying kick. No, never mind. I'm just gonna stride towards him, and then yeah, deception roll. He's gonna charge towards him with he's gonna do a double hand overhead hammer fist thing, but he intentionally swings it early, and then again swing around double elbow. Deception, go.
All right. Ooh, okay, that one does not.
It's okay. I'll just hit him normal style. Flurry of blows. Make that fortitude save. Take this damage.
Why is that doing that?
Damage?
What is doing that?
Maybe because it's untyped is I was kind of looking at what the chat that I can see, and it says it's untyped, and that might be
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, there's not a type assigned.
I see name, properties, traits, and group.
Hold on, let me pull up your sheet here and take a look. Let's see, actions. Okay. Would it be properties? Let's see. Let me take a look at these other ones here.
in the damage part of it. Wherever he has the damage,
okay, yeah. So down at the bottom there, so there's the damage, and then there's type. So in there you put
I don't see that. I don't see type.
Okay, so if you're looking at your stumbling strike, click the little magnifying glass off to the right.
Yeah.
And then in that window, kind of right down at the bottom, just above effects, there's a line that says type, and it's currently empty. So put in probably this would be bludgeoning. So just type in bludgeoning, and we'll see if that fixes it next time you punch something.
Right now!
Thing I could think of is that it is for some reason also labeled as non-lethal, and that might also be it, but one thing at a time.
Oh yeah, let's see, where is that? Okay, that's under traits.
Okay, that's under traits. I can.
Yeah, go ahead and take that out. We're punching to the death around here. right, let me apply the other half of that damage to, let's see, what's number 7?
I don't know how to edit traits now.
Was it not letting you just click into that box and like
I
delete?
do, but then it opens up a window that describes all the things on there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, with the other part of that damage that should have applied, that would have killed that one. Let me take a look at your stumbling strike here and see. Okay, I think I can get it. Okay, I took out non-lethal. So hopefully, just making sure there's nothing else in here that looks off. I don't think so.
Your face looks off.
Got him. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that one is dead. I think you still have an action.
So continuing with my flurry of blows, the second one is using the engaged pantograph gauntlet.
Okay.
Going a little further to hit the next guy.
You got it.
Him taking no damage. Okay, I stride, deceived, and flurried, so I'm done.
Oops. All right. Maz,
Whee!
you're up at the top this time.
I have like 3 stitches left in this row. I'm so sorry.
Why didn't you roll different initiative?
Yeah. Gosh.
Because I don't get to roll these initiatives. The computer does.
Well.
Use your mind.
The computer wasn't sensitive! Okay. Gosh, Braz, you should understand. I have 3 stitches left in this row I need to
You have
finish.
no idea how much I understand.
All right. Fuck them up.
I'm trying to make sure I have the right one. I don't have it.
There you go.
Okay.
Poke 'em.
Poking! Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
See, that's what you want to see during a battle.
The hits keep coming.
They just keep coming and they just
Hey.
keep coming and they just
Okay,
keep
that
coming
one
and they just
is
keep coming.
dead.
Maz is gonna tell the worthless archers to go for number 12.
Okay.
Right? If they don't know who the hell to point at, like, what good are they?
All right. So if you're directing them, roll a diplomacy. All right.
Hey.
All right. So that. Let's see. Where is their stuff? All right. Let me go ahead and roll the damage. 4. All right. They shoot at 12 for 10 damage. Okay. Braz.
Okay, I am gonna go ahead and try Alchemist's Fire again on these two.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and do the fire damage there.
And we're gonna throw one more.
Okay. Hey, I hit. Nice. All right. Getting a little toasty.
Thank you. Next.
Honker.
Honker will say, "Look at you, boss. Stack those bodies.
Yeah!
And then I'll say, everybody take an example from Mav and embrace our Lord Gronka. And I'll inspire courage in everyone.
Okay.
Spent an action specifically encouraging Maz. So she can use reaction to make a strike if possible to someone.
Okay.
And then his head will turn all the way around and like look down at his like kind of singed cape and his smoking behind, where you can see that he has been experimenting with wood chiseling tools and it's not looking well. But then he kind of grins and says, "Oh, we got a new costume for the show," and he twerks, and that'll be the Dirge of Doom. Turn.
Of course.
Of course.
Naturally.
That's Hunker's turn.
And what a turn it was.
Oh my god.
Remember it always.
All right, Scorch. Oh, go ahead.
Is he? I guess is he even close to any right now?
No,
He's
it's
right by
two.
Honker.
He's right by Honker.
Okay, then I'd like him to come over by me.
Okay. All right, he is at the base of the cart here.
Oh, what a good boy!
Anything else on his turn? Well, I said I don't know if he can from where he is. That's true.
I'd like him to stay put for now.
Okay. All right, the archers over here attempt to fire on their own. At the one on the cart. Woof, and miss. All right, the one on the cart. Seeing that him and the other one here are the only two left. Attempts to get down off the cart. If I remember correct in Pathfinder, attack of opportunity is like a feat you have to have, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Also, on my turn, I got to put persistent fire on him, but he is on fire.
Okay, he is on fire. He is on fire. He's trying to get down the cart. I know you mentioned that you gave some sort of reaction thing to Maz. Is that only like in reaction to like an attack? Is that how that works?
No, it has to have. I was encouraging Honker was encouraging Mav because he could tell that she'd been kind of down on herself lately, thinking that she wasn't good enough with just her rip here. He encouraged her, and then if there was somebody close enough, doing that allows them to take it, but she doesn't. It has to be immediate.
I see. Okay. All right, so he gets down and begins trying to run off in this direction. All right, so that rolls, and then the other one here sees his compatriot going and the situation as well, and he also begins moving off in this direction. You guys also hear. Actually, everybody, just roll me a perception check real quick. All right, so Braz, you.
Nat 20!
Braz and Maz. So Braz and Maz both. So as you've been, chucking your alchemist fire around, some of these bushes to the north of you are on fire. And you hear what sounds like someone screaming for help from the bush directly north of you. That is kind of slowly becoming more inflamed. Honker, you're up.
Honker says, "Where are you going? You can't leave. We just started to play." And he'll move up here. Would you say that the space directly to the north of those two, like where the little edge of that bush kind of
Mm-hmm.
in there, is that an occupied space or unoccupied? I don't know if the bush counts.
Uh, unoccupied. It's just the bush.
Okay. Um, and so like as he's like saying that, right, he's his head is spinning around,
Of
and then
course.
out of the ground, a wall of flesh comes up and it sprouts like little poppet arms out that reach towards the running Zulgath.
Damn.
Shit, that's scary.
Fuck. Okay. Do they have to like do a save of some kind?
Yeah. 20 feet tall, 30 feet long. So
Damn.
it'll go like up to where those barrels are because it can't take up an occupied space.
Okay.
Massive arms. They got to do reflex.
Reflex. Okay. A critical failure and a failure.
Failure is they are grabbed by
Okay.
the wall for 1 round, or until they escape against my spell TC. And then the other one is restrained. So until it escapes. So I'll find those effects and drop it on them.
Okay. Let's see. Let me double check restrain. Let me see what the difference
Which
is
one?
there.
20.
Okay. So like restrained is like additional kind of disadvantage. Okay, interesting. And
That's my turn.
okay, and that doesn't do any like does it do any like damage or anything, or is it just hold?
Not like physical, I mean psychologically.
Psychological, sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody here is gonna have a little trauma over honking, but that no, still just grabs them.
That's just an average day.
Yeah. Okay, Braz, you're up on the cart. You're
Yes.
one of the people who noticed someone yelling from a bush.
Yeah, I don't really care right now. I'm gonna move to the end of the cart and I'm gonna throw another alchemist fire.
All right. I feel like let me take a look at those because I feel like whatever they're rolling on, they like never hit. I feel like something's off.
Well, these are the ones we just made last session, so it's entirely possible I fucked something up.
Let me take a look here. Let's fire. Da, da, da. Oh, yeah. I don't think your attack is tied to a stat, like like dexterity or whatever.
So it's not getting a bonus.
Yeah. Let me double check some of these other ones here real quick, actually. Okay, that one does. This one. Hold on here. Let's do. Yeah, I'll change that to do dex. Let's do this one. Okay, this one has dex. This one does not. All right, well this might help. Yeah, some of these looks like it's kind of a mix. Some of these do have a stat associated with their cast. Some of them do not. Let's see, that's a throw. Let's see, this one is a throw. Let's see, Thunderstone is a throw. Okay, and that one. Okay. That should probably help those hit a little more.
Should I try that again, or?
Yeah, go ahead and try it again. Let's see. Let me take a look and see how that roll looks and see if that looks a little more. Yeah, that looks a little better.
Okay.
That explains. I was like, man, these like never fucking hit ever.
Well, that was like the first one I did by myself, so yeah, I was pretty sure I'd screwed something up on it.
No, it's fine. Yeah, like I said, like it looked like it was about like half of your throwables like didn't have an associated stat. So I was like, okay, well that explains a lot. Probably shouldn't have said earlier. Okay. All right, so these guys are burning and being, psychologically damaged by being held by the wall of flesh from the bottom of Terraria. And
What a horrible way to die.
God, yeah, jeez.
Maz is here for it.
Who is really the bad guys in this situation?
Definitely the Zolgaths.
Definitely the Zolgaths, yeah, of course. The Zolgaths.
Look, Honker doesn't hurt anyone that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, Honker's never bitten off any of our tails.
Yeah. Or has he? None of you have tails.
Besides Scorch.
Well, Scorch still has his tail. None of you guys do. Maybe you did.
Goblins don't have tails. Well, some goblins do, but we don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's a really sore subject.
It's really so sad. All right, archers over here, kind of taken aback by the wall thing, but they still try to shoot on their own at these guys. And do hit this one closest to them for, let's see, 18 on 24. Okay. Grotus.
So much left to do. So few things to do it to.
Indeed.
Charge at him. I think that's close enough. Yeah, with the pentagrams and everything, we got it.
Yep.
Another healthy deception.
Okay. And we have You Are Good. Whew. Damn, really tossing out the criticals this time. Holy fuck.
How many have you gotten?
I think this is like the 5th or 6th.
Just fucking these guys up.
It's okay. It just means that next time we have a really big boss battle, we're gonna really suffer.
Yep.
Now you got
I mean, you did blow up a good bit of this. I guess you guys didn't blow it up. The Zolgath blew it up. I mean, we lit the Zolgath on fire, but the Zolgath ran into it.
Excuse you. That was purely coincidence. We did nothing.
Yeah, so those can't be drunk. They are.
This is what you get when you send fucking clowns to do this kind of work.
This is what we keep trying to tell everybody, like, stop sending clowns to save the day, because we're gonna fuck shit up. And we always do!
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's that saying, send in the clowns. I mean, it's everybody's just like, that's what it says. You send in the clowns.
Classes, we brutalize what's in our way.
Brutalize and traumatize and...
Look, we don't know any other way.
It's gonna be scorched, traumatized, pummeled, stabbed.
All right. One guy left, and he is restrained. Maz.
I guess I'm gonna go up and stab him.
All right. All right. As you run with your 2 actions and come up for a poke. Nice.
What a poke.
Oh! Holy fuck!
That is insane.
Gee golly jeepers.
Look, I
16.
had to make the most out of it.
God.
That you did.
Holy cow. Did that... Wait a minute. Hold on. Why does that have, like, several different... No, I guess it just... That's weird. It doesn't have those, like, listed in here. Why does it roll it like that? That's funky. Huh.
My rapier is powered by Ronka.
I guess so.
No, there's no guessing. It is.
It is. And God said nah. All right. We are out of combat. Braz, you still hear screaming from the bush to the north of you. And Maz, both of you.
Oh shit, we should probably go check out that bush.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I can't make the wall go away. You got
You have to live with that now.
There's just a forever screaming wall with a dead body outside the distillery.
Yeah, it'll be a
I
tourist
kind of
attraction.
like the idea of a screaming wall.
All right. Let's see. So who's venturing into the burning bush?
Maz
Honker
will.
will.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Grotus is into it. He loves jumping into all kinds of bush.
I'm sure.
All right.
Honker tries to make their way in by eating it, as Grotus has told them to.
All right. So as you guys are kind of trying to look through these bushes here and avoid burning yourselves too much, you find in here one the corpses of what appear to be 2 slain distillery workers, and you also find in that central bush, the one that Honker is in right now, an injured distillery worker who has been bound and gagged, and they're trying to roll and kind of wiggle their way out of the bush that is on fire before they die.
Maz
Get him
will go and cut them free with one of her daggers.
All right. So she kind of quickly gets up, coughing, and runs out of the bush and kind of falls onto her hands and knees on the grass outside here, kind of catching her breath a bit. And as she's doing this as well, the other distillery workers that were kind of over by this barricade over here, they also kind of come out in this direction here. The one that was in the bush, when she catches her breath, she kind of sits on the ground here, looks at you all, and says, "What? How did you know to come out this way? We had sent a messenger for help, but well, she's one of the other bodies in the bushes there. We didn't think anyone would come. We almost lost all hope."
Yeah, they couldn't find anybody, so they sent the circus to help you. That's how much they love you. But we love you at the Circus of Wayward Wonders. We could be the sole distributors on this island of all of your distillery goods. I mean, we saved you, and we can probably take care of the operations too. What do you think? You owe it to us.
Put Honker on the bottle. That'll sell.
Oh my god, it'll make so much money.
Well, there you go. So the other distillery workers are kind of coming over as well. And, like, well, I mean, you certainly put some art on the bottles as thank you for rescuing us. But there's well, we probably should tell you all of what happened here. So they kind of invite you to take a seat. You kind of are all kind of sitting on the ground here next to this cart with the body on it here. And one of the, let's see, one of the distillery workers mentions how things were things were going well here at the distillery. We were preparing for the Stump Festival, getting everything brewed up. Although it seems that there might be a bit of trouble with that as he looks over in the uh, kind of burning remains of a bunch of the barrels that were over there that exploded.
Yeah, those Zolgaths are dicks.
So they everything was fine until, well,
Fire Nation attacked.
kind of. Um, well, he said in recent weeks there's been kind of strange activity in the area. There's the old forest tower to the north. There had been rumors of uh, strange creatures up that way, but generally it seemed like they were keeping their distance from us, and we kept their distance from them, and we didn't really want to get into any sort of scuffle or trouble or anything. But a few days ago, one of the distillers we found murdered, Hansdirk, who, as she kind of points over her shoulder up at the guy who's wrapped up in the cart. We found him tied to a tree nearby in the distillery and dead with blood running out of his nose. And there were several of the workers here were enraged by this, including the foreman, and they put together an armed party to head to the tower and put an end to whatever business was going on there. They left just a day or so ago, and we had sent another one of us to go to the town to get help, but it seems that they were ambushed and by these creatures, and the rest of them came and attacked the distillery. We've been holed up in the bunkhouse ever since, trying to hold it. We're not sure what happened to the group that went north to the tower, though.
They're probably dead, but we'll go find their bodies, and I won't lick them.
That's the guarantee. We go to the tower, we don't like the bodies.
That's a good guarantee.
I think so.
I then lick Scorch and soothe him
That's right.
to
Scorch,
heal him
that's
a little
fine.
bit.
So if you do decide to head north to the tower and find the other party, our foreman Gratana, she was the one that led the group up there. So you can tell her that you met with us, and we're all on the same side.
Cool.
We're on a side.
I like sides. Any potatoes?
Maybe. All right. I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's about break time here with that. So let's go take a breather for a moment. Do what you got to do. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll probably do a little bit more. Just kind of round this out a little bit. So see you back here at 7:50. And
Okie
we'll get this up. See you then. All right. And those of you out here on stream, we'll be on break for just a little bit. And we'll be back shortly. Finish up our session here.
Sometimes I lick the body.
dokie.
Okay.
Which would somehow my modules aren't loading or something. Which was the regeneration resonant reflection?
So they should all be in your...
I see it in my miscellaneous, but when I click on it, it says cannot access module not loaded. Kind of thing.
Oh, let's see, where did they move those?
I tried to open up the module assets and load them while we were on break, but it still didn't work.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
but that says that on mine too.
Oh, really? Huh. Okay. Hmm. We can go to activation here. Let's see. Let me make sure I have these. Yeah, load, all loaded. When you go to that, like, when you click on the modules over on the right, did you go into the activation button there?
Activation.
Yep.
And then I clicked on each one that I thought I should have open. Load.
Yep.
And let it sit like that for the whole break. But apparently the Extinction Curse Player's Guide isn't loading.
Let me take a look at that one here.
Yeah, I clicked it and now it says load. I clicked it already. It says module attempting to use is not loaded. Extinction Curse AP3. Okay, I need to load all of the AP3. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I do have all of them, but yeah, currently we are in 3. So as long as you have 1, 2, and 3 at least. Those are the ones up through. Oh, hold on. Let's see, is this... Oh wait, no, those should those should be player load allowed.
Click them. It's still saying the same thing.
Oh, I think here, let me try toggling this on and off here real quick and see if that does that for you. Okay, try loading 1 and 2 and 3.
Okay, got open books and all those.
Okay.
So, okay, now it's showing me what the resonant reflections do.
Yes. Yeah, so the... You see, yeah, the water was the swim speed. And we should have... Hold on, let me take a look at somebody else's sheet here real quick. We should have 3.
This is showing me GM stuff.
Oh, okay. That's why I think that's why you couldn't load it before, because it's supposed to be just for me. Weird. Okay. Well, if it doesn't let you like read those, then it's kind of Let me...
I mean, I remember we did have a thing when I clicked on it, I don't know how many updates ago, where I'd click on it and it would tell me, like, this gives you regeneration 4 or whatever.
Yeah. I wonder if they like changed the way something was like classified. Because you should have... Yeah, you should be able to do those. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Let me take a look at all these to make sure we have all the ones that we're supposed to have, because we should have 3, I believe. Okay, so this one's water. So this one was from Yeah, this one was from the first tower here on this part of the continent. And then stone was from the last tower that we just did. And then this one is, yeah, this one, Resonant Reflection Life. Here it is. Yeah. So Resonant Reflection Life, you regain double the normal number of hit points when resting, meaning you regain double your Constitution modifier. And then once per day, you can also activate Fast Healing 3, which is basically regen, and the amount increases for every 2 levels you have beyond 5th level. Let me put these in just like a note, and then share that note, so we just have all these together in case it gets weird for some reason. Let's see, Resonant Reflections. Okay, so there's one. And then water. Up there. Alright, let me just might as well get this fixed now. Because, yeah, like, we have these, and we haven't really, like, we keep forgetting to use them, and that might be just because we keep not being able to read them in your sheet. So they are very useful.
No, I just literally forget we have them.
Let's see.
I don't believe you. We don't have any such thing.
Alright, so there's water.
History is only made by Grotus's commentary.
It's the only thing that's real anymore. Alright, so let's see. Section, stone. Alright, we can
This
cast.
entire campaign is Grotus's like end of life.
Right? This explains a lot. Alright, reflection of stone, resonant. Stone skin. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me make this share. Okay, so you should now, if you look at your notes, you should have this one, Resonant Reflection, now available to see. So this is all 3 of them listed, just all in one handy thing. So, yeah, you have the fast healing thing, you have the rest thing. We got some stuff for swimming in water and breathing, and then you also have the stone skin cast that you can do, which may be useful sometimes. So, cool. Okay, so we have this, party of distillery workers who supposedly went north to the tower. And then, of course, the tower itself, with whatever the fuck's going on there. Is anybody doing any healing or medicine stuff post-fight here?
Maz probably needs some healing, and I know Scorch does.
Okay, well, I can do at least 2 people. I know I need a little healing too.
Yeah, I think both you and Maz are able to do 2 people. I'm pretty sure you both took that.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I will do Maz and Scorch.
Okay.
Okay, I will do bras.
Ooh, that's a critical success. Those are both critical successes.
So it's what,
I got myself.
48?
Yeah, 48. Grotus's is also a critical success. Nice.
Okay, so 19 for Scorch and Maz.
Okay. Damn, good shit. Okay, so I'll fix up
That was
Scorch.
only 8 for bras. I rolled poorly.
What the hell? I rolled so good for you.
I know.
Actually, you know what? I rolled good for my doggy, and you just happened to be there. I didn't mean that.
I'm gonna
While they're
cry to my
doing this,
rock.
Honker spends his time earnestly trying to charm the distillery people into giving him a good price on like per barrel on their distillery's product.
Um, you can certainly attempt to do so, but given that a lot of their product is exploded at the moment, um,
Minor
it's
details.
gonna be a bit of
Oh,
a rough
perfect. This works. This works
sell.
perfectly. So the guy like says that and Honker's like, no problem. I would like to make a significant investment in helping you recover and go to your next make sure that your next round is doing good. Perhaps buy a share in your distillery.
Okay, they're listening.
What would you say if I were to give you, say, 100 gold for 10% of your business and quick cash injection and a silent partner?
Okay. Roll me a. Hmm, yeah, that's probably just gonna be
Always,
diplomacy. Yeah.
it's always performance, good sir. With him, I would do diplomacy. It's not that far off. See, and then all of his little entourage is like trying to help too. They're like
Okay.
showing.
All right. So with that diplomacy roll, and then also just a little bit out of like partially from the convincing argument and partially just kind of out of a little bit out of fear from the weird shit they've seen you do in the process of this battle. They agree to these terms, although they do say, uh, while they think this is a great idea, you're probably going to have to talk to the foreman uh, about this. But if you do bring it up to her and she, brings it to everyone else, like they're for it. So they can't really enact this, but they're for it if you can convince their foreman.
I gotta find the foreman. Okay, cool. Got it. Where's the foreman?
Well, they left with an armed party to go to
And
the
they went
north
up
to
to
try to
the
fuck up
tower.
the
That's
tower.
right. Okay. Yep. And if the foreman's dead or doesn't come back for whatever reason, then we just all agree that we should sell me 10% stakes in your business at 100 gold per 10% stake. Yes. Okay. Let's go, everybody. And I'll encourage the party
Business.
to head north.
Wow, that doesn't make it sound like Honker may potentially kill the foreman if they're not already dead.
This would be so much easier if there wasn't any decisions that had to be made. All right, so let me go find where the heck this was since I reloaded those. Okay. All right. So you follow the directions that the distillery workers gave you towards the tower, and um, even without those directions, you can kind of see in the brush as you're going through here the tracks of the other distillery workers that went before you. Um, seemed like they were kind of in a rush uh, to get to where they were going. And you do eventually come to a clearing here and find that this clearing is full of what look to be large dandelions and like flytrap looking plants. And in particular, among them, there is one very large specimen that's like 15 feet tall, kind of looming over the grove here. And none of these plants appear to be moving. And you do see the bodies of several humans on the ground here.
Uh-oh. We're already late.
Somehow,
I
I
don't
don't think that those plants are safe.
Can I do some kind of roll to see if I'm familiar with these plants?
Sure, that'd probably be like a nature.
Oh, good. I have good stats in that.
Okay. So let's see. So giant fly traps. You do know a little bit about these. They tend to like blend into the surrounding foliage um, to make like strikes against unsuspecting people or things that wander past. Um, you don't really know anything about these kind of large dandelion things. And they just look like big dandelions to you, larger than normal. Um, do you try to examine these or the bodies or anything at all?
Yeah, I'll lick one.
Can I do an herbalism roll?
Sure.
I have herbalism lore.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Okay, so you decide to take a look at some of the plants here and um, also on the people. And it seems like upon checking on these plants, uh, the plants are dead. Like it's just giant, this like huge fly trap that's still standing up here. It is not alive, and you detect uh, what seem to be traces of some kind of like some sort of poisonous substance
Mm-hmm.
on both the plants and uh, the humans.
Oh my god, they killed the plants too!
We'll just have to give the distillery more money to make up for it. Oh no. Is there anything like else on the bodies? Like if we kind of like
Sure, roll a perception check for me.
Like,
you got it, boss.
like
Oh, wrong button. Sorry.
trinkets.
So used to. I can't argue that one to be a performance check, but it's the same dice roll, so we're good.
All right. So from what Maz was seeing with like this poisonous damage, like it seems like this poison stuff that she's finding, they seem to be like poisonous spores of some kind, and it seems like there was like a burst of like whatever these poisonous spores are, and it affected, these flytrap plants and these humans as well. You do notice, um, looking over the distillery workers here, um, all of them are dead except for one who is kind of out on the edge, who appears to be unconscious.
I'll lick them and soothe them.
Yeah, Honker said he wouldn't lick the dead bodies.
Hawker, you promised.
This one isn't dead.
You have a point.
Let me see if
Gotta
that
read the fine print.
So this would give them like some hit points, 1d10 plus 4,
Okay.
and then they get saved the fifth time.
All right. So you cast Soothe on this person here, and they manage to come to, and she kind of quickly comes around from your assistance here and says, "Oh, hello. Uh, thank you for rescuing me. Who are you? How did you find us?"
I'm Hunker, your primary representative from the Circus of Wayward Wonders. And I'll honk my nose, and the entourage will kind of dance around a little bit. And I'll say, we have come to save you and save the distillery.
Oh, is the distillery right? Sorry, I should introduce myself. My name is Katana. I am the foreman of the distillery.
Oh, perfect. You're just the one we've been looking for, actually. So there were some Zulgats at the distillery. They were attacking them, and your workers were in the bunker. And the town was like, oh, we don't want to send guards or former warriors or anything like that. We want to send the circus. So we showed up, and we did a whole circus act, which scared the Zulgats to death entirely. And in the process, the Zulgas, not us, the Zulgas, did some damage, which may cause some potential problems with the output of the distillery. I will tell you that most of the workers are alive, but the distillery itself probably doomed unless you can find a cash injection pretty soon. You've got these workers that are dead, your next shipment's out the door, so keep that in mind. But just letting you know, it seemed like most of the people at the distillery were alive. So there's that.
You said the Zolgaths came and attacked them as well. We were pursuing some ourselves. We actually had been fighting some here in this grove, but there was uh, some strange kind of plant interference that got in the way. I did manage to actually question one of them. I know a little bit of Draconic, and um, was able to get some information out of them before they died of their wounds. Um, I heard, or from what I was able to find, it sounds like this business that they're doing at the tower here in the forest. Um, they're doing it at all three of the Aeon towers around the Swordlands. Uh, they're under command of some high chieftain of sorts, is what he referred to her as, called a stone liege. Her name is Thessica, and and she evidently has many abilities, and the other Zolgaths are all very in awe of her. The powers of like alchemy and stone, and she's able to transport herself between the towers through some kind of magic, but not really sure how. The one I was questioning didn't seem to know. But I guess her goal is to destroy the balls of light atop each of the towers. Uh, and she's using some kind of trying to use some kind of alchemy to do so.
Oh, well, I suppose we'll just have to go kill her.
Oh boy.
Whoops.
Yeah, we've already
Listen.
dealt with these Aeon towers before. They're such trouble.
Oh, you've been to the other
Whenever,
ones around the area.
like one or two, I think, haven't we?
Yeah,
I don't know. I block it out a lot. Grotus says don't think about all the
we've been
killing.
to two of them.
Was there any
Block it down. You stuff it deep.
was there any like strange alchemical stuff at these other ones as well?
We weren't looking. We were looking for the crystal
I
stone.
mean, none of us really do magic, so like we don't know. But like they keep trying to like mess with the orbs to make everything bad, and so we stop them from making things bad.
So
And I don't lick the dead bodies.
Yeah, that's important.
Braz, you're an alchemist, and so you recall that the first tower that you guys went to, on this particular part of land, the one up to the one up by the Shunies. Um, that one, in the room beneath the orb, there was like this large kind of steampunk looking alchemical device thing in there, which you guys didn't manage to figure out exactly what it did, but you guys just kind of blew it up. Um, so there
Oh,
was
that's
What
right.
we do.
yeah. So there and it was like siphoning like energy off of the orb. That one was before
Oh
you
yeah,
guys destroyed it.
there was some alchemy stuff, but we just blew it up.
Look, we're just carnies. We don't really understand this stuff. We got paid to do a job, and we did it good.
Well, if it sounds like you have experience with these towers before, and as you can see, well, things didn't really go too well for us. They had killed one of my workers, a hunter. We were trying to go after them for revenge, uh, but we were a little bit outmatched, it seems. And it sounds like the distillery was in danger as well. I'd kind of like to get back down there myself, and make sure everyone else is okay. Um, if you're going to continue on to the tower, be safe.
We'll
Yeah,
try.
we'll be safe. You know, we won't lick the bodies.
That would probably
Especially the bodies here, because it looks like they're poisoned.
well
Yeah,
he
I won't lick these anymore.
that's probably a good idea. The Zolgath that I was questioning, he was mentioning these alchemical powers that this Thessica person seems to have, and I guess among the things that she's done, she's used alchemy to like warp and mutate Zolgaths into powerful guardians to protect the tower. So who knows what you might be coming up against up there.
I love that like this person is not at all bothered about how many times Honker has brought up licking bodies.
Seen enough already, have they?
Well, thank you for the information. I'm sure Honker, our representative of the Circus of Wayward Wonders, will be communing with you once we save the world and all that stuff.
Right.
We're very interested in a brand deal.
I'm willing to give you 100 gold per 10% share in your company. I think that you need a cash injection. And because of your last explosions that happened that weren't our fault at all,
Yeah,
you can
truly
use my
unfortunate.
likeness. Also, it's not your fault. Right, but you took a bunch of distillery workers to chase after these Zolgaths, and now they're dead. And you probably should have some money to make it up to their families that they're dead. I'm not saying it's your fault and that you should feel bad, but maybe a little bit. If I were you, I would feel bad. So how about I'll give you a personal cash injection of like 510 gold pieces for a 50.1% stake in the distillery.
Oh, man. All right, so Cortana, seems agreeable to this and understanding of the situation. But one, she wants to get back to the distillery to check on it and the people that are still there. Two, she doesn't want to take your money at this very moment because she says that she would feel bad if she took it and then you guys went up to the tower and died. So
Well, got a lot of faith in
so
that.
she says if you make it back from the forest tower, stop by the distillery and we can talk there.
Oh, good. I accept this as a binding verbal contract. I'm not quite a fae, but I'm close enough.
It's true. He may not be Fae, but he controls them against their will.
Mm-hmm.
He's not to be trifled with.
I guess that is true. All right. So you help, Cortana up off the ground here, and she bids you farewell and kind of rushes off as best she can to the south toward the distillery, leaving you to it.
Hell yeah.
You remember when we just used to be carnies? We didn't have any side gigs.
Right.
All right. So do you guys continue to the north?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, with you.
All right.
Brandil rests on this.
Yep.
No pressure.
No pressure.
The whiskey of wayward wonders.
God damn, that's good.
That is good. That is good.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So you guys continue to the north. Let me just get this here.
While we are continuing to the north, Honker is scouting.
Okay.
All that means is if we get surprised or whatever, that everybody gets a 2 bonus to initiative.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All
Because
right.
you're trying to jump us, DM.
So, as you're continuing north through the Immenwood here, it's very, it's pretty easy to tell the way to go as there is a bright light kind of piercing the foliage north of you here. Its source, of course, is the Aeon Orb of the Old Forest Tower, which slowly orbits the top of it. And as you guys are kind of coming out of some of the trees here, you gotta get to the edge of the trees. You don't, step out into the open yet, but you're kind of right up to the tower, and it's about 300 feet high, and there's kind of thick overgrowth all around the tower. It's kind of right in the woods here, and there are 3 tiers on the outside that appear to be about one that's 180 feet up, one that's 240 feet up, and one that's 280 feet up. And then there's like a slender peak at the top that rises about another 20 feet to where the glowing orb is. And much like the other towers that you have been to, kind of jutting out of the front of the tower are 2 kind of squat 30-foot high platforms at the southern base that kind of make a terrace on the front. And this terrace is like very overgrown with vines and small plants, and it resembles almost like a waterfall of greenery, with all of the leaves that kind of sway in the breeze all over this. Um, but you see that there have been what looks like sharp stakes of wood that have been set up, kind of pointing along the perimeter of these kind of lower platforms. Kind of rudimentary defenses of sorts. And there is a wooden staircase going up the western platform, and a rope bridge between the western platform and the eastern platform. And you see, what looks to be probably campfires. There's smoke rising from, something up on top of both of these platforms. Probably some kind of camp. And you guys are here.
Well, if what that lady said has any merit, I'm guessing those campfires are a bunch of Zolgaths.
It's a fair assumption. So we raid the place and get the crystal again. Get everything back in alignment. Unpoison the forest.
For some reason, that's the only path anyone will ever give us.
Seems
No,
that
we
way.
do still get to bring the house down and play some awesome shows.
That's true.
And we got new costumes. I'll torque.
Yeah, shake it, honker.
I just want to be at home making pickles.
Shake it for Bronca!
All right, so as you guys are kind of crouching in, the brush to the south of this tower here, you do see, just kind of looking around, they appear to be kind of patrolling bands of Zolgaths at various intervals, kind of going around the tower here. So,
Patrols of Zolgaths. How climbable would these walls be?
so these walls are, they do have a slant to them, but they are quite steep. Like they're smoothed and they're steep, and then there's these kind of sharpened palisades that have been set up on them to kind of help prevent going directly up these walls. Yeah, I'd say they're probably like a they're not perfectly vertical, but they're probably like a 70-degree or 80-degree incline. Like they're pretty steep.
And you would say about how high is the lowest one again?
So these two that are like you can see like directly in front of you, these are two 30-foot high kind of flat embankments that stick out of the front of like the main tower structure itself.
I'm sorry, I was double checking that across my thing here. The number of feet was again?
30.
Okay. We can do that. Oh, we can do that all day.
Well, that's the plan.
Grotus starts like shaking his face and he's getting all hyped up. He's like, woo, I feel it. Starts jogging in place. And then he backs up about like 2 feet and then he runs face first into this wall, somersaults somehow upwards and starts running up the wall like a madman.
Okay.
That's as far as he thought about that.
That's fair.
Okay.
But he is going to see what he can see at the top and probably throw some stuff down.
Okay. So, you go running up this wall. Go ahead and give me probably an acrobatics for that.
I have wall run as a feat.
Oh, okay. What's that do?
Yeah, you must start your you can traverse vertical planes as easily as on the ground. You can start your surface horizontally. You can run up vertical surfaces like walls at your full speed, which is 35. If you end the stride off the ground, you fall after you're taking your next action. So I have a 35 movement speed. I should be
Okay.
able to get up and at least grab onto a ledge.
Okay. All right. So, um, do you have like, are we saying like, the rest of you maybe like all in this, whatever this brush is like here?
Yeah, we're watching the show.
Okay. All right. So you get up here, and like at the top, you manage to like kind of grab onto some of these like palisades here to kind of brace yourself, and kind of keep a enough that you can like kind of poke your eyeballs over the edge to get a look at what's going on, but enough that you're not you know Wile E. Coyote running in midair off the edge here. So this platform that is the one that you're on. So there is the staircase off to the west, kind of a crudely put together one out of wood. And then there's this bridge that's pretty much directly in front of you. That's like a rope and wooden plank bridge between this and the other uh, platform. You see that there is a kind of campfire in the center of here with a copper cauldron that is kind of giving off a stream of smoke. Um, the undergrowth on top of this platform looks to have been like cut back a bit to kind of make space up here. And let's see. You see, in addition to like these kind of palisades that are these larger ones that are sticking out of the wall here, it seems that they have set up kind of further, smaller, uh, kind of spiked floor type things around like the edges of the platform. Um, and from where you are, kind of on the edge here, like you're able to kind of reach out to one to see if you can like you know break it off or whatever else. Um, but it seems that they're pretty well anchored into this. Like it almost looks like they have been um, like molded into the stone somehow. Um, which at least from the description of what you just heard from
We
what
should have some stone shaper mages here.
yeah, there seems to have been some business going on with that. So these are pretty well anchored in here, all of these various spikes. So it's going to be some potentially hazardous, difficult terrain. Walking across these is going to be probably some poking and some bleeding and stuff.
Okay.
You do also see, in addition to these various defenses that have been set up, you do see some Zolgaths as well. There's one that's kind of working on this cooking pot here, and there's some other ones that are kind of on lookout at various points around here. They haven't noticed you, um, but they seem to be kind of going around on patrol around the edges up here, keeping an eye out for people intruding. Let me see if there's anything on this other platform that you can see. The platform to the east of you. This one has. There's still a good bit of brush like growing on the far eastern side of this platform, but it, like this one, has been cleared of a lot of the vines and things. you see at the center of that eastern platform, there is what looks like a large cracked stone with glittering crystals inside. You can see the sunlight kind of gleaming off of whatever is there. Much like the platform you're currently hanging off of, it also seems to have various kind of like spiked floor stuff and other defensive measures set up around there as well. And let's see. There are. Let's see, what do these creatures look like here? There are two creatures near the geode that. Let's see. Let's not have a picture of them. You're not sure exactly what they are, but they seem to be some sort of, maybe some kind of elemental creature. You're not sure. They look to be all made out of stone. But there's two of them nearby that geode.
Oh boy. So how many Zolgaths are up here with me? I don't want to start a party without the whole party.
So there's the four that are on this western platform, and then there's these two, whatever the heck they are, over on the eastern platform. There are also, as you guys have seen getting in here, there are other Zolgaths kind of patrolling around the base of the tower that the rest of the party is currently kind of trying to hide from in this brush here. So there's a lot. Like, it seems like the other towers that you have been to, like there have been Zolgaths, but like this seems to be a much more significant setup of Zolgaths at this tower compared to the other ones.
Yeah. All right. Grotus is going to come back down and report to the rest of the team.
Okay. All right, so you make it back down the wall here. Managed to avoid being seen. You're all kind of in the brush here in the undergrowth at the bottom of the tower. Yeah, seems like it's a little spicy around here.
Yeah. We're going to have to charge through the front door extra loud.
Who says the front door isn't just as spicy?
Saying we bring the heat. It's going to be spicy anyway. Unless we got a better idea.
Oh, trust me, I have no ideas.
I mean,
Just
you
have
can always regroup and come back. That is an option.
We might want to do that.
Yeah, we might want to at least like sleep or something.
And then
Or if we come back with like a siege ladder, that would be great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can.
I mean, do you think some of those distillery workers would be willing to like fire their arrows and then like run off after they've killed some people?
I don't think we need to bring those chumps to this kind of an operation.
Fair enough. They didn't seem to do us much good.
Yeah,
No, they get squished by the big boulder guys in like 2 seconds. What we can do is get them to hook us up with like a siege ladder or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and that way we can all start off on one of these platforms and not have to go under the murder hole.
That's a good idea. See, this is why we put you in charge.
Oh, I ain't in charge of nothing.
Nope, you're in charge now. I've deemed it.
I am charging towards death, and then I'm gonna veer off at the last second. That's my whole.
We know that Honker follows your lead, so we all follow your lead.
I'm just following Honker. This is blind lead.
Oh
the
my
blind.
god, we're going in circles.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're dumb.
Oh no. All right. So with
What?
that
Any different than anything
information, you guys decided to kind of get a little bit more of a plan put together here for the assault on this, since this
Yeah,
seems to be
now
more
that we've
serious
had a
business.
little peek-see.
Yeah. So, as we head out to kind of go put that plan together, we're going to call that good there for today, and formulate that, and possibly get into it a little bit next time. So,
Heck yeah.
good shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna do murder.
We are going to
You probably
murder
are.
Honker. I will pray to Ronka so that we will have good murdering.
Gonna
And
murder.
then he can bathe in the
else.
blood.
We're gonna take out somebody named Thessica.
Yeah, who the fuck
Already.
names their children Thessica? Like, what the fuck kind of trendy bullshit is that?
Yeah, I hate her already.
My child is unique because she's Thessica.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next time, 25th.
Woo.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, those of you stuck around, thanks for coming. Thanks again to Plague for the raid earlier there. Another session of chaos, indeed. Let's go see. Let's go throw ourselves at AKL. Let's see. Looks like they're doing tavern talk. Cool. All right. See you guys next time.